What's happening, 7th graders? 3.1, example 3, and it's starting to get a little bit harder. So now we have negative 1/2 outside the parentheses, inside the parentheses, 6n plus 4 plus 2n. Okay, so how do we solve this? First thing we got to do is distributive property. So distribute means I have to distribute this negative 1/2 n to everything inside this parentheses. Okay, so they just rewrote the problem right here, right? So that's just this written down here. So now distributive property, what they did was negative 1/2 n times 6n. So this times this plus negative 1/2 times 4. So this times this. So you have to make a rainbow. I like to make an arrow from here to here and from here to here. Okay, so then when you multiply negative 1/2 times 6, you get negative 3. When you multiply negative 1/2 times 4, you get negative 2. Now we have negative 3n plus negative 2 plus 2n. And I still have some like terms I can combine here, don't I? Okay, so I'm going to move this around with the commutative property of addition. These are just going to swap places. And I do negative 3n plus 2n, which gives me negative n, negative 1, right? So we don't need to write the 1 when it's next to a variable. So we have negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1 n. So we just put the negative n, and then we just keep the plus negative 2. Our final answer would be minus 2. So this is fully simplified. Again, this is a lot of steps, so we want to make sure we have our notes so that we can refer to these when we see a problem like this. Okay? A lot of stuff to remember. All right, so we got 12g plus 4 minus 5g. How do they do it?
Simplify 12g plus 4 minus 5g. An expression is simplified when there are no like terms or parentheses. Like terms are terms that have the same variables raised to the same exponents. Before we find the like terms, let's rewrite the expression. Since terms are separated by addition, it is helpful to rewrite the expression where subtraction is written as adding the opposite. 12g plus 4 plus negative 5g. Now we are ready to identify the like terms. Notice that 12g and negative 5g both have the variable g raised to the first power. 12g and negative 5g are like terms. Use the commutative property of addition to group like terms together. 12g plus negative 5g plus 4. To combine like terms that have variables, use the distributive property to add or subtract the coefficients. The coefficients of the like terms are 12 and negative 5, so we can add 12 and negative 5. The sum of 12 and negative 5 is still being multiplied by g, and this product is still added by 4. Now we can simplify the parentheses. 12 plus negative 5 is 7, 7g, plus 4. The simplified expression for 12g plus 4 minus 5g is 7g plus 4.
Okay, so that's a lot of steps again. Make sure you have those written down. Some of you might be seeing a trick here where you can just see that this 12g minus 5g is like terms, so you can just go 12 minus 5 is 7. So I have 7g plus 4, and that would be my final answer. So you can, once you start to see the like terms, you might be able to do it without all the steps on the shorter ones, but make sure you understand how to do all this and you have them written down so you can refer to it. All right, let's try a few on your own. So we got 3 problems here. We're going to distribute the 3 times the q and the 1. Negative 2, distribute it here and here. And 4, distribute here and here. So try those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, pause. Come on back, and what do we get? 3q minus 1. How do we get that? 3q plus 3 minus 4, right? So plus 3 minus 4 would give us minus 1. Negative 2g minus 8 plus 7g. So negative 2 plus 7 is 5 minus 8. And here we had to multiply 4 times 3/4, and you get 3. And then you had to multiply 4 times 1/4, and you get 4, right? Or 1, sorry, 1. And then 7 plus 1 is 8. So a lot of steps there. If you're not sure how we're getting these, I know that's hard to explain on the computer. I'd love to show you on the whiteboard if you need help. All right, that is it for example 3. I'll see you at the next one.